Welcome to the f***ing news. I'm your host, Kellerman, and here's some of the shit that's been going on in the world around you. In the United States, the FBI are investigating a series of racist text messages that have been sent out across the country since the election, telling black people that they're going to be taken to a plantation to pick cotton. In North Carolina, an NC State student has been arrested for shooting at cars on Interstate 40 throughout last week. He's been charged with 11 counts of discharging a firearm into an occupied vehicle or home, as well as assault with a dangerous weapon and intent to kill. In Pakistan, a bomb detonated at a train station, killing at least 25 people and injuring dozens more. The Baluchistan Liberation Army took responsibility for the attack. And Iraq's parliament proposed a new amendment to the country's personal status law that would allow men to marry young girls by lowering the legal age of consent from 18 to 9. Welcome to the f***ing news. I'm your host, Kellerman, and here's some of the shit going on in the world that you should probably know about. In New Zealand, Maori representatives performed a haka in Parliament to protest a bill that would reinterpret their founding treaty. In Spain, at least 10 people have died and several others were injured in a fire that broke out at an elderly care home in Zaragoza. The world's largest coral colony has been discovered off the coast of the Solomon Islands, spanning approximately 111 by 104 square feet. And in the United States, Donald Trump has been announcing his choices for office and cabinet members all week. I'll go into more detail about them in this week's Substack update, but some of the names so far include Mark Rubio for Secretary of State, Mike Waltz for National Security Advisor, Kristi Noem for Homeland Security Lead, Pete Hegseth for Defense Secretary, Matt Gaetz for Attorney General, Tulsi Gabbard for Director of National Intelligence, Tom Homan to be the new Border Czar, Lee Zeldin for Head of the Environmental Protection Agency, Susie Wiles, who will be the first female Chief of Staff in history, and Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk, who will together head the new Department of Government Efficiency, aka DOGE. Tell me what you think about that in the comments, and follow me if you give a shit. Welcome to the f***ing news. I'm your host, Kellerman, and there's a lot of shit I didn't get a chance to report this week, so buckle up. In Peru, a man was caught trying to smuggle hundreds of tarantulas and centipedes through an airport by strapping them to his body. After a snap election in Sri Lanka, left-leaning President Anura Kumara Dissanayaka's National People's Power Coalition won 159 seats in parliament, which is two-thirds majority. In South Africa, as many as 4,000 illegal miners are believed to be underground in a closed gold mine. Food and water supplies have been halted by police, hoping to force them out. New Delhi's government has announced stricter pollution control measures as dense smog has delayed flights and obscured the Taj Mahal recently. Toxic smog is also affecting people in areas of Pakistan, which are declaring a health emergency as the number of people being hospitalized with respiratory issues is spiking. And in southern China, a man ran his car into a group of people exercising at a sports center, killing 35 of them and injuring dozens more because he was upset over his divorce. Follow me if you give a shit.